I was wanting to do this in about 3 days, but it's been about 5. We're supposed to get some nice rain tomorrow. We haven't really had rain. A little bit. We had a little drizzles, but not much. So I'm gonna take this and stick it in the garden. We're gonna go ahead and get at this. It's not bad having some of these weeds growing in here because there's going to be buried. But what I don't want is some of the vines, some of these little trees, some of the vines growing up. I got a limb rubbing another limb up there, so it's making some noise. So that is like 3-year-old, and this is only a year-old. So this is very much more clay, whereas that has a lot more organic matter that's been growing in it. So that one was pretty easy to break up. This one's a lot more difficult, and add a lot more water to this one. Now, gotta go get some wood chips. You gonna try to get some of this, Chicky? It's not supposed to rain, but maybe it's going to. Trying to get in here? You don't even like this stuff. Alright. Let's go get the bucket. Start filling this stuff in. So I did throw a bunch of seeds in here about 3 days ago. 5 days ago now. But in the meantime, I've had the chickens digging and eating and sunbathing and dusting in these beds, and I really haven't had any rain. So, and these seeds are really old. I don't see any dates on these, but some of them had like dates of 2002 on them. So I'm just going to take some of these seeds, like some peas, some pea pods, some marigolds, cauliflower, more flowers, more cauliflower, spinach, collards, just all kinds of these different random seeds I've had. I've overbought seeds for 6 years or so, and I just keep stacking them up. Now I need a reason to go buy more seeds. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these, throw them in here. They may be so old that they don't grow, but maybe they do. Maybe I'll have way too much stuff in here, but it doesn't matter. I want to get some more stuff going, so I'm gonna put all these seeds in there, see what we get. As I'm throwing this in there, the chickens are just swarming me. They're already trying to eat some of these seeds. But they're going right for the seeds too. It's kind of the nature of the business. I've tried keeping these things out of here. That's why there's fences up now. But there's always holes in the fences. So I'm not doing it properly. So if they get some, they get some. Probably for the most part anyway. Whatever comes out of here, they're getting anyway. So it ain't that big a deal at the end of the day. Let's throw in some, I got a bunch of peas. Let's see how collards work. Look at y'all. Heck, you don't get fed. Just wait for them to grow up. Maybe even eat all the bugs. It's pretty warm today. It's like 83 right now. I'm realizing now that as I'm putting stuff in my pockets that probably a week ago when I was filming this, the first half of it, I was probably wearing the exact same outfit. That is what'll happen. Let's go put some over here. I've already probably put 6 bags of seeds in here. You probably can't see a daggone thing. I've probably already put like 6 different containers or 6 of these packs of seeds in here already. But like I said, the chickens already diving through it all. And the potentially non-viability of these seeds. And I want to go get some more. It's hard to go into a store and see $1 worth of seeds and not just buy them. But your spacing's all wrong. You're not getting the right depth. Doing this for fun, okay? Don't get it twisted. If I was trying to grow a proper food plot, Sure, maybe. I'm just having fun. I just want to be outside. Sweat, get some dirt underneath my fingernails. Look at how crazy looking these seeds are. Get spider webs across my face. You, ooh, is this metal? What are you looking for? The seeds I'm planting, that's what you're looking for? It's not a big deal. A lot of people want to get these nice expensive $100, $1,000 beds, aluminum beds and whatnot. It doesn't really matter. It's not that serious. Just get some dirt, put some seeds in it. That's all you need to do. And we'll see, but you don't even have to really throw seeds down. Put some stuff on top of it. Rake the soil in when you're done. Get chickens, have them do it for you. I'm gonna go get some wood chips and put on top of this. Smells good. Yup. Success. Doesn't have to be pretty. Maybe too much for this one bit. Yeah, it's probably too much. Worms. I think about half of it out. So now we just need some rain. So, what did all this do? So we tilled it up a little bit with our little fork over there. We put some seeds in, tilled it up to give it better ground soil contact to the seed. Tilled it, put the seeds in. Seeds are probably bad, but we'll see. I'll put enough in there for 17 beds, let alone 2. And then we made some of that biochar. We sprinkled it in there with some of that water that was in there. So that was charcoal that we made. So it's just, you heat it up wood until it evaporates all the water and oils out of it. So then you're just left with carbon. And plants eat carbon, right? So we took all that carbon. Now it's very light, it's very porous, it's got nothing in it. We soaked it in pond water basically. So the water my ducks are eating and crapping and washing and playing in all day, and it's got all the leaves and everything. So that really nasty, slimy, algae filled water is now infused into that charcoal. So all the bacteria and stuff that's growing in there is now growing into the charcoal or biochar. So we introduced that to the soil. We mixed it in there with the rake. So now it's partially buried. It's going to allow, and it's going to sit in there, and all that bacteria is going to help kickstart some decomposition of that coal. Not as quick, but any of the roots, any of the dead stuff we put in there, it's going to help it out. It's going to feed the bugs. It's going to feed all the little organisms that live in the dirt. The more life you have in the dirt, the more life your plants are going to have. So as these seeds take root, they'll be eating some of that. They'll be eating some of the dirt, eating, and all the organisms that are in the soil are going to be basically feeding the plants. So then we kind of raked it in, got it in the dirt, and then we added 3-year-old wood chips. Now what that's going to do is these wood chips are partially broken down, so it's just another form of adding a layer of carbon. So it's going to continue to break down, and it's going to attract all the worms. You've seen the worms that we were digging up in there. All the worms that are going to be in there are going to help aerate all this soil. Not only that, it's adding a tons more organisms that are just feeding off the decaying matter. There's a lot of fungi that's grown in there. If you probably didn't see any, but as I was digging it up, there's white fibrous material that's inside of there. It's just an extra fungi. So it's going to continue to grow. Basically, we're introducing as much life into the soil as possible, because you need life in your soil in order to grow more things. It helps your plants out. They have a symbiosis relationship. So not only that, the wood chip layer, it does a couple other things also. One, it keeps the sun from beating down on your bare soil. Keeps the temperature a little bit lower. It's like a blanket. Second, it's going to prevent some of the weeds from coming up. Now a lot of this vine that I have grown in here is going to grow straight through that. I'm going to have to pull it out. But a lot of the weeds from your yard are going to have a harder time trying to grow in there because they have less access to sunlight. The same is true with your plants, but hopefully giving it some of the little things that we did beforehand will help it come up. And as it comes up, it'll start sprouting through here, and then you can kind of give it the best chance you have. And then the third thing it's going to do is it's going to trap a lot of moisture in there. So because it has all that carbon, it's going to soak up a lot of that moisture and maintain it there, and then act as a slow release to your soil. So if you have bad soil, like clay soil over here, it's going to let the water run right off. It doesn't absorb it very well. So these wood chips will help hold all that soil in there. It'd be like a nice soggy blanket. So it'll help hold all that water in there. So it's going to assist with water retention. So all those things combined, this should be a pretty good crop we have. If these seeds are way too old, they're not going to do anything. I'll get some more seeds and plant some more stuff. We may even do that anyway. It just depends on what comes up.
So this is done. It's supposed to rain. We're supposed to get, I think, a ½ inch of rain tomorrow. 3/4, something like that. So we'll let the rain fall and water this in for us. On my way back here, I noticed my front beds are getting overgrown. I planted a bunch of stuff right as soon as spring hit, and I see some of the stuff coming up. Some I don't know, hacienda or something, and some tulips and stuff. The tulips are already in, but some of the bulbs I planted, they're already coming up, which is surprising because they usually, for me, take a whole year to come up. But I got a lot of weeds growing, and all my berries, my blackberries and stuff, the strawberries that I put up there a couple years ago, they're coming up. So I need to get some of that, some of those weeds knocked down, and I need to get some of this dirt, wood chips on those beds as well to help knock down some of that weed pressure. This may be something I planted. Planted something right here. I don't know what it was. It looks like it may be it. If you have any idea what that is, let me know. It may be a weed, but as you can see, it's all grown up over here. I'm gonna rip it out. Whatever those hydrangeas or I don't know what this is. I didn't even buy them actually. The wife just bought a bunch of stuff and brought it home. Said, here, plant us. So that's kind of what we did. So we got these things growing here. As you can see, I also have cactus. Ouch. I got spines in my hands now. Got a bunch of cactus growing in here. So, wow. That's my raspberry, isn't it? Better leave that there. I got a bunch of cactus growing in here behind all these weeds. But funny story, this cactus was growing in a pot. Look at all these spines. Dang on it. So the cactus was growing in a pot in my backyard, and we knocked it over and thought that it was dead because we knocked it over. We didn't realize it. And then like 2 years later, I know, crazy, right, that all these weeds grew up. But 2 years later, all the weeds grew up around the cactus that fell over. And we didn't know it was there until we stepped on it. So, it survived. So I brought it up front as a joke, kind of threw it in the front yard. And that was like 3 years ago. And it's still sitting here growing. Even though it doesn't seem like it has any roots, it's still just chilling out here growing. So, if it can sustain itself, however it is, I might let it go. But I do need to come in here and dig up all this crap, because it is everywhere. Look at all this cactus. It's everywhere. And the more I mess with it, the more I'm getting stuck. So this looks like more of my raspberries. So that's nice. It's growing up. I do have some strawberries coming up. So I need to come over here as well, dig up all this poison ivy and this. I don't know what this vine is. If you guys know what this vine is, let me know. It is everywhere here, and it stays green all winter. It's just permanently green, but it grows like crazy. I don't know if this is like kudzu or what, but the only thing that outcompetes my poison ivy is that vine. So I kind of let it go for a while just to let it kill out some of the poison ivy. But it's taking over my entire yard. I don't know what this is, but it looks kind of cool. So I haven't really killed it. And like I said, anything that grows in here is kind of a winner in my book, except for these stupid trees. These trees grow out crazy. This is another vine of some sort. I don't know if this is something I planted or if it's like, I don't know what this is. Is this poison oak? I don't know what it is. But it's growing inside of my stuff that I don't want growing. Oh yeah, these big things. I planted them a couple years ago too. They do really big flowers. I gotta get something to cut that down. It's way too big. These grow really big flowers, and I planted them in between these. Thought it'd be pretty cool, and they did really well. I see one. Oh, here's another one right here. So they're really cool. Once again, I don't know what this is. It may be some sort of, just maybe a vine, maybe some poison oak, but I need to get rid of it. Okay. That's a tree. Let's get it out of there. This stuff's been pretty hardy too. I don't know what it is either, but it grows equally as strong as the other plants in here. So we'll have to clean up this stuff around it, get it to grow. We definitely want it growing. We definitely want it growing. That's pretty good. And we got some more of our, this is is this blackberries? Yeah. Some blackberries. That's what's growing in there, except for it's going to get choked out by this poison ivy. I planted some stuff over here. That may just be grass. That may just be grass, but these damn berries are everywhere. These vines choke everything out. I just covered that up. I don't need help. I literally just covered that up. And you, what are you doing? Huh? Hopeless. I guess we'll let them live another day. Here, the crack on. Ew. The crack on. Some turkey eggs. Some Those are the dog treats.